With new projects flying in and a splay roof underway, look at her. And yeah, they are some very angry sausages. The unexpected happens.
Why didn't Kieran phone me?
Someone's fully trying to scam us. This week at Scaffolding, there's a scam using my foreman's name, and someone is trying to take money directly from the business. And if we didn't catch it when we did, it could have cost us thousands. Someone tried to scam Kieran. Well, no, someone tried to scam us. So while the boys push on with the splay roof, we're finding out who's trying to scam us and who's really behind it. My name's Joe, we are Scaffolding, and this is episode 95. And just like that, another week has gone by and we are back on the big screen. Big Stella on the way to a lovely project that we started this week and hopefully are going to be wrapped up in 2 weeks' time. This is a splayed roof today. It's a very, very structural project, very, very technical, but very, very good for viewing. So it's only right that we took the cameras there and we bring you with us to see exactly what the situation is. We've got one of our newest gangs on there, Mark and Joe, with some other boys that have been with us for a long time. And these boys are absolutely smoking and they've come to Stella to show what they are about. And these boys are absolutely flying. So we're going to go there with them now. We're going to go and see what they're up to today. And this is going to be an absolute beast of a project. In terms of the new yard, we are getting set up and ready. Phase 1 is complete, but there is still a lot to be done. We're going to be back at the yard at some point as well, showing you that. But for now, let's get to this project and let's go and show you some scaffolding, because this one here is a project that could not be missed, and it's only right that we brought you with us for the ride. We're going to find out more about the scammer very, very soon. Before so, we are on site with the boys, erecting this temporary roof that is splayed. But to give you a bit more of a lowdown on the project, it's back to me. Right, let's have a little walk. So as you can see, we're on site. It's a lovely setup. The weather's absolutely blinding. And look at Tyler, show him your tan line. Look at that. That's from UK sunbeds. I don't approve of it. It's dangerous, dangerous. But yeah, listen, we're nice to be back on site. Obviously, we're still setting up the yard, but obviously had a lot of time in the yard. It's nice to be out now and putting up some scaffold on site, to be honest. So we're looking good. Obviously, we had to protect all of this. So this is a resin floor, this driveway here. Got the old ply that has been laid down to protect this. So yeah, this actually has come up from the old yard as well, all of this. And this is our new wagon. Look, I haven't actually seen her in the flesh yet, out on site. Look at her. So yeah, this is our latest addition to the fleet. All sign written up, looking smart. And the boys got a load of gear stacked down here. And this is this is protected as well. They've obviously put the boards down. So this here, we don't want to be damaging. And obviously, listen, one thing the client said is, look, obviously if there is any damages to this, then chances are it's going to happen. We can only protect what we can protect, but we put the ply down just as an extra precaution. And yeah, just to make sure that we are doing our bit to make sure that the driveway doesn't get damaged. You can see the gate access down there, the boys are coming through. They've just protected this right the way up to make sure that we're doing our bit. So in terms of the scope of works, the flat roof up there is being replaced, it's leaking. This is all being replaced as well. This banister all the way along here. And all of this is coming up as well. And is all to be replaced. So we're gonna have the temporary roof is gonna be starting from these outside legs here, spanning right the way across. And obviously where it's splayed, so on a curve, it does make it that extra bit more techie. But luckily these boys here know what they're doing, and yeah, it is in very good hands, as is the way when it's a Stella project. These boys know exactly what they're doing. We've got a sign up here as well, just to say caution, operatives working overhead. But one thing we have got on site is 2 little pit bulls that we've got to be careful with, and that isn't Kieran and Drew. It's actually these 2. That are just behind there, but we've got to be careful because they are known to nip ankles, and they are some very angry sausages. Actually, it's something that came to us from via recommendation of people that we don't actually even know. So people that have seen what we're up to online and obviously back what we're about. And yeah, whoever you are that's recommended us to this client, thank you, and long may our relationship continue. But listen, enough of me yapping away. Let's go and see some proper boys. Let's actually see a ton of scaffolding, because this is a big project, very technical. Some nice new doubles here as well that I'm looking at as well. We like that. That's always nice to see. And yeah, the relentless investment is showing no signs of slowing up. This company is growing and you're coming along all the way. But I'm going to stop talking, as I've already promised, and let's go and see the boys do what they do best, which is scaffolding. off we go, rocking and rolling with the boys on this splayed project for a private client at an unknown location. This is a lovely job, and on site we've got Mark, Joe, Jake, Tyler and Drew. These boys are wrapping this building the whole way around to get us 2 meters of clearance above the height of the flat roof, which will then be installing a temporary roof to ensure the building is watertight throughout the works being undertaken. The elevation erecting currently is the rear elevation, and this is going to take the outside of the temporary roof. We're working as a team to wrap this right the way around. Then we're going to be getting up to height where we'll start installing the temporary roof.
You ain't got one lunge in ya.
Brother does though, doesn't he?
His brother's got, mate. What was your brother deadlifting yesterday?
Huh?
What was your brother deadlifting yesterday?
220, I think.
Blimey.
Oh no, sorry, 205.
Oh, right, that's nothing then.
Hit.
240.
Right, I've lost track of these lot.
I deadlift for ages. I've got to get back on it after Phoebe embarrassing me the other week. I've got to get back on it after Phoebe embarrassing me the other week. Huh?
Shown up by his little 24-year-old
I ain't done it for ages, have I? so I was doing like 80 kg, practicing 80 kg, done 6 reps. She's like, oh, can I try it? I was like, you sure you want to do that weight? Mate, she lifted out with ease. I felt like walking out the gym.
Now hopefully Joe didn't walk out the gym, as we need him fit and strong for the graft at Stella. Currently it looks like he didn't, and it looks like he actually carried on training harder than ever, because on here with the boys he's absolutely flying. For those of you who don't know, a splayed scaffold is actually a scaffold that sits on an angle as opposed to a vertical. The boys are now here carrying on this splayed access and getting us up to height as safely and efficiently as possible. With the boys currently up there running around the lift, Mark has pulled back with Drew to tie the scaffold in, while Jake is up there with his head cam on, carrying on running in the lift.
Ow. Oh yeah. You might have to go to your standard. Yeah. It's like right. Yeah, I am. We didn't think it was going to get connected to this. I got her. And that's nearly level.
We're getting closer and closer to me disclosing the full story on what's happened with the scammer, but before that, it's time back to me on site. So the boys are making lovely progress here, as you can see. This is going to be an absolute beast when she's up, and yeah, this was very well designed by Tom at Agile, our engineer, and yeah, he's told me there was quite a lot of quite fun to actually design it. I think where it's on display, it just makes it so much harder. But listen, the boys are here getting it done as always, and you can see she's coming together looking super smart. So we're going to be back here with the boys very shortly to watch them carry on taking us around the building. But before we are back here with them watching them do so, it is time for a weekly recap for this week on Stellar Scaffolding. So just touched down on site of Mac Demolition. These boys are here cracking on. Got a big Jakey there. Living the dream, son. Come on. Always. So you've got the boys here cracking on. They tell me this is a bit of a pig of a job, to be honest. They're absolutely hating it, but we move. So this is a facade retention job, and it's just been a little bit rubbish, a little bit slow, and yeah, as you can see, this whole side of the building here. So we're retaining this wall. This is staying up, yeah?
whole building was due to come down, now it's staying up.
What is this, a load of houses?
No, it's not a pub, I don't know what
There's no pub? Cool.
yeah.
Alright, so no more. So yeah, so it was an old pub, as Jakey said, and this wall here is being completely retained. This is staying up. The rest of it is being demolished, so we've got to protect it. So what we're doing is putting scaffold either side. What this is going to do is prop the wall and make sure that when it is demolished, the building, this doesn't go with it. So we're going to go in now and see what the boys are saying, how they're getting on. You've got Kieran and that down here. He's I wouldn't say he's exactly loving life. That boys are in here doing their bit. So they're breaking all this out. And down here, we've got Kieran and Toby. So
Jakey! You got in here quickly!
So Kieran, little brief on the job, mate. Little brief on the job quickly.
We are doing facade retention. It's a dusty one. It's just, well, there's so much involved in it. There's so
Really?
much gear in it, Joe. There's so much gear in it. The thing is, every room down is different. Different room. So we tell them to take the floors out, good as gold.
Yeah.
As soon as you come in this room, it's different to the other one.
Yeah.
You've got a staircase in the way. You've got that staircase out. The boys have been on it today.
Yeah.
Like, I've loaded up these standards now. All these joists above me are not enough. So these joists are not enough of them joists.
So ideally you need to be going through both, but you can't.
Yeah.
They're in the way.
I'll get this lift on, another lift on, and then they'll have to jump up, cut the joists out for me.
With the boys absolutely hating life in London, we're going to shoot back to a happier place on site at the unknown location. So we're back in business, and we've now got Dritan here as well. So Dritan, the extra man, a bit of extra labour to get these get the material up to the boys. Obviously, as they go higher, the better, the more men we have here, the better. And yeah, these boys are eating up material. So we actually saw earlier how much material was on the lorry. Let's go and have a little look now and see how she's looking. I'm going to take my drone as well for the ride, and yeah, let's go and have a look and see how much material has come off the wagon, because these boys they don't hold any prisoners. Let's go and have a little. We're going to have a little glance and see what the situation is. But yeah, they're absolutely flying this up, flying it round. Obviously, we've got our kicker lift in here as well. You can see as well, Drew was getting all the ties in earlier. So the ties, he's got his grill there, and he was tying in from this lift here. And you can see here as well where he's actually tied these into the ground as well, which is very heavy duty. And obviously, this is to make sure that the scaffold won't lift. And obviously, again, same as it was at Matt Armstrong's house, it's very open here. Obviously, we didn't have the option there as the same as we do here with the ground. But yeah, Drew's tied these in all the way along, and yeah, they're looking pretty damn structural, as you can see. And then yeah, there's a few more to go in along here, but they're dotted out. So pretty much every standard is going to be tied in, and then they're taking it up the building. But yeah, we're looking smart. It's a solid job from the boys. This is being changed as well, and so is all of this. And yeah, they're making their way right the way along here now. So we're going to go and look at the wagon, and let's have a look and see how much material's come off. Dritan's pulled up in the pickup, come with extra resources as is needed. Yeah, and this lorry, to be fair, she's still looking pretty loaded, but the boys are stripping her off bit by bit. And yeah, she's coming off here. Yeah, so from here, and then the boys are walking it up and out. And this splayed scaffold is taking shape. So yeah, we're looking pretty damn good. Boys are rocking and rolling. I'm gonna leave you back then, watching them do what they do best. So with us now, almost up to height, the boys are getting in the 450mm aluminium beams. These are the beams that will span right the way along the lift and will be exactly what the roof beams are sat on. These will run right the way along the lift on the inside and outside of the scaffold and will ensure the structural integrity on the roof. This is a design project designed by our engineers, Agile, and once again, it is to ensure this home stays watertight throughout the whole project.
Where's that little bucket of doubles I left?
So while we leave Jake and Mark up here running the rest of these beams in to complete this part of the lift, we're going to shoot to me as we have a look at our latest investment that is now fully kitted up, fully loaded, and now on site. All the boys are cracking on there. Let's come and have a look at this brand new wagon, shall we? I mean, she's not actually brand new, but she's new to us. So yeah, here she is, the lovely Daff. fully loaded, looking tidy as well. The boys have got everything set up as well. They've got the doubles here. We've got our clips, we've got our swivels, we've got our sleeves, our joining pins. So yeah, hopefully looking nice. These are our brackets that we're using to tie in as well. We've got our base plates. Everything up the top is going to be all the miscellaneous stuff. Sole boards up there in this little box here. That'll be all our sole boards, ladder gates, trap doors, any little odds and sods. And we've got a lovely load here of material as well. Big old full bed. Everything here. We've got our 10s here. We've got our 13. We've got our long 21s. We've got our 16. We've got our 8-foot tubes there. All looking nice and smart. And we've got our 13-foot boards up top on the deck. And then here we've got our 5-foot tubes as well. So yeah, we're fully locked and loaded, looking tidy. And yeah, the latest addition to the squad. And yeah, I think we're going to be in the market again for another one very, very soon. So the plan is to have 5 lorries out every single day. At the minute, there's 4 in the pickup. But yeah, we want 5 out every single day doing these types of projects. And yeah, we should be in a very, very solid position. So yeah, lots happening, looking very busy as always. Yeah, plans to just keep growing and growing gradually. But listen, up until now, I've always been very, very big on looking at the turnover side. Whereas now, first and foremost, I'm on about the profit. And this is, yeah, obviously, listen, I think everyone says that turnover is for vanity, profit is for sanity, and it is very, very true. You know, you can have, and I've seen it in the academy as well. You know, we've got business owners that have come in there and they're doing, I don't know, 3 million a year or £3.5 million a year, but they're profiting about 150 grand. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, it just can't run. So yeah, we're pushing profit. We know what we need to do per gang per day, and then that at scale should leave us in a very healthy position. And yeah, we're looking good. Things are coming together, and as you can see, these projects are coming in thick and fast. And yeah, you're here for the whole journey. So we're growing gradually, but very, very strong, looking solid, and showing no signs of slowing up. Now we are very close to disclosing full details on what happened with someone trying to scam us. You're going to get the full lowdown very, very shortly. Before that, we're back here with Mark and Jake as they carry on running in this section, which is going to be the section that the beams will be sat on, which will make up the core of the roof, spanning across this whole building to make sure for the third time that this one stays watertight.
Eights tie, 3 more 8s, 4 swivels, 2 doubles there, Marky. Did you ever watch that Ed Gein?
Ed Gein? Yeah, that's one of my favourites last year.
Did you watch that Ed Gein? Oh, don't.
You watched Dharma?
Yeah, Dharma was wicked.
Dharma was better, I thought. Have you watched Dharma?
You won't.
That first episode is the shadiest thing I've ever watched.
What, in Dharma?
I was scared. But that Ed Gein's mad how he set.
Everything's now based on him.
Yeah. Even Norman Bates and all that. Did you watch Bates Motel?
No.
That's a good watch.
Ted Bundy's based on it as well.
Ted Bundy was good. Got any
give
fives
me 5 years, I'll be flat out.
I'll have 2 more 5. Is that enough?
Yeah.
Go on, you drop yours.
Gotta go down, Lord.
So the boys are absolutely flying, so much so they were actually out of 5s and the last 2 beams that need to be made up on this bit here. So the boys are going to get them in tomorrow, and Drew's jumped down now to get some of the 5s up from below so we can get one of the corner towers in around the front. If you're looking at these tubes here that are tied in between the rear scaffold and this inside scaffold, these are simply here to tie the back in to the building. Obviously we've got the ties at ground level below. We've also got a set of ties in here, but obviously there's nothing to tie this in here. So our engineer has quite smartly tied it into this scaffold here, and that is going to mean again that she can't orbit planet Earth on this project. But the boys are absolutely flying, as you can see. The splayed scaffold is in all the way around. Yeah, these boys are absolutely flying. So Mark said as well, he's getting a photo every single day of progress of this project and where it's at. And yeah, it's looking pretty fan-dabby doozy. There's still a fair bit of material on there, on the wagon that the boys are starting to get off. But yeah, we're looking good. This is making very good progress. Mark reckons as well that by Monday, so it's Wednesday today, you've got Thursday, Friday tomorrow, then it's the weekend. He reckons by close of play Monday, 3 days, absent minded, because he's wondering why I'm saying that, but you have to know where we are and where we're going to be. It makes sense between you and me. So yeah, we've got 3 more days here, and then we're going to be up to roof level. Well, this is up to roof level, but we're going to get up to erecting the roof. And yeah, the boys are absolutely flying, making serious progress here. And yeah, it's looking super smart. Yeah, you can see there's a fair bit of material come off there. Now, obviously, listen, on this bit, it does take a little bit longer. The boys are up at a little bit of a height where they are. There's obviously, it's a very expensive sort of setup. We don't want to damage anything. Plus, it is a splayed scaffold as well. So it's a little bit techie. Takes the time to get it right. But yeah, these boys are definitely doing that. One thing I will say is look at that new wagon. That is looking pretty damn sexy, I must say so. But yeah, no, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're ahead of schedule. We're where we should be. And things are moving. Hello, sorry, I've been on the phone flat out. Yeah, so what happened with Kieran?
No, so I got an email in our info inbox. Which said his banking details have changed. We get them changed over for his banking, for his pay.
Yeah.
Why didn't Kieran phone me?
That is
so
mad.
I sent him a message, and then I went back and looked at the email address. It wasn't his.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
Someone's fully trying to scam us. That is mad.
Yeah, what I think is somebody who's seen him online.
Yeah.
Has his full name, because his full name is out on his
social.
His profile. Yeah.
Yeah.
And went onto our website and obviously did not think that we are a close-knit company.
Yeah. That's mad.
Funny.
Yeah, that is nuts. Mad.
It's crazy. We'll probably get a lot more of that.
No, exactly. Yeah, definitely, 100%. So a bit of a mad one. Basically, obviously my plan at the minute is to keep everything focused on the projects, yeah? We've got a lot happening and we're trying to show you as much as we can. A lot of them we can't show. But there is madness that goes on in this world. Absolute madness. And we have just had, right? Tracy has had someone contact them, yeah? So they've sent an email into the office saying, although they have spelt Kieran's name wrong, so if you're watching, you're thick, yeah? But you spelt Kieran's name wrong. It's actually Keiran. So you're dyslexic as well. But basically, hi, I've switched banks. Should I provide new details for upcoming payments? So what someone has tried to do is make out that they are Kieran, but Tracy was on the ball and flagged it. But that is mad. So that's someone who's obviously watching us, probably watching this, and has tried to scam us. Because they are some lazy little loser, doesn't want to get up and go and make their own money. They got to scam other people. But it didn't work. But yeah, mad. So now, because of that, because of the way the world is, we've had to put a system in place that makes sure situations like this, if they do arise, they can't go down the wrong path. The world is mad, isn't it? Mental. And do you know what? I've actually heard of another story, yeah, where someone tried to scam another business out of 10 grand and it very nearly worked. So these scammers are everywhere and it is crazy. Just relentless people trying to just do illegal stuff. And I'm a law-abiding citizen, aren't I, Abs?
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? But no, listen, mad. Mad. But yeah, so someone tried to scam us. Someone tried to scam Kieran. Well, no, someone tried to scam us and in Kieran's name. And yeah, it backfired massively. But yeah, no, yeah, absolute madness. So yeah, crazy. But listen, anyway, back to the important stuff. We're absolutely rammed at the minute. Jobs are absolutely everywhere. There's a lot of jobs we can't show you. We're trying to show as much as you can, as much as we can. But yeah, you just got to bear with us. There's still loads to be done in the yard. I'm back in there next week. I'm going to talk you through what's to be done there. But yeah, this is a busy firm going in the right direction, and things are coming together. But yeah, still a lot to be done, lots of refining to do, lots of investment being made left, right and centre, and we're growing at a very strong pace. And yeah, you're with us, as always, every single step of the way. But I'm going to use that as a chance to wrap up the episode. Thank you to every single person who likes, comments and is subscribed. If you haven't already, please do so. And we'll see you again next week for episode 96.